someone there?
I bet that in a few moments, Brother Matthew will be dying to tell us where we can find the parchment.
Brother Matthew, the parchment. Now!
Is in the building. Starting phase 2. We're going in.
I just can't get any further with this parchment. But from what I have been able to translate, Brother Matthew may have been right in his letter.
Dear Bishop Perry, we found this parchment some days ago during the restoration work on the crypt of our old village church. Considering the paper's quality and condition, the document must be several centuries old. There is another reason why I am sending it to you. Strange things have happened since it was found. There have been 2 break-ins, and one of our brothers has disappeared without a trace. I am not sure whether this really has to do with the parchment, as we have unfortunately been unable to decipher the text so far. But I have a feeling that we are onto something really big and possibly very dangerous. Please let me know as soon as you discover anything more about the parchment or its contents. Yours sincerely, Matthew Wakefield.
I will keep trying to translate this mysterious parchment for a little while. Hopefully William Patterson will be able to help me tomorrow. Medieval ciphers are his specialty, after all. No time, I'm busy. Bishop Perry is not in his office. Please leave a message.
Bishop Perry. Yeah, this is Superintendent Falk. Ashford CID. Bishop, I must speak to you urgently. It concerns the murder of a priest, one Matthew Wakefield. We found his body an hour ago. Witnesses mentioned 2 men dressed in black combat suits. Wakefield sent us a message a few days before his death, but that's not important at present. Now that he's dead, this message suddenly takes on a completely new significance. A very disturbing significance. Bishop, I must speak to you urgently. You could be in grave danger.
The line is dead. Wakefield was murdered? But that can't be. His letter. I received this letter from him only recently. Oh, damned window!
Red 3, take care of the target. I'll secure the exits. Confirmed, Red 2.
2 men dressed in black combat suits? They're looking for me. I've got to get out of here, and I must get this parchment to safety. I don't really know why, but apparently it was important enough for Wakefield to die for. God help me. Reserved books are stored here. According to the list, William Patterson has reserved cryptographic symbol. Perhaps it would be a good idea to pass the parchment on to my friend William Patterson. I can... It's entitled Cryptographic Symbolism. The key to all important... The parchment that Wakefield, the vicar... I haven't been able to translate much yet, just a few mad paragraphs. There's also a mention of a prophet called Zandona, who I've never heard of. A letter from the vicar, Matthew Wakefield.
Dear Bishop Perry, we found this parchment some days ago during the restoration work on the crypt of our old village church. Considering the paper's quality and condition, the document must be several centuries old. There is another reason why I am sending it to you. Strange things have happened since it was found. There have been 2 break-ins, and one of our brothers has disappeared without a trace. I am not sure whether this really has to do with the parchment, as we have unfortunately been unable to decipher the text so far. But I have a feeling that we are onto something really big and possibly very dangerous. Please let me know as soon as you discover anything more about the parchment.
It's entitled Cryptographic Symbolism. Good idea. Now, I just have to think of something so that the book doesn't fall into those guys' hands. Reserved books are stored here. Reserved books. Writings and pictographs of European religions. Perfect camouflage. Enough trouble finding it here. And now to get out of here. I really must make sure that William Patterson gets the book before Dr. Forrester tomorrow. Both of them have registered for the book I hid, and there is a real danger that Dr. Forrester will get hold of it before William Patterson does. If I'm not mistaken, there's a faint light over there by the gate. Will I ever get out of here alive? That's much too high. I can't just jump out of the window. Dr. Lucy Forrester, Social and Economic History. That's the way to the library. The door is locked. I used to have a key when this was still William Patterson's office, but I had to return it after the move. Office. Our secretary has locked the door. Beautiful as ever. Well, now the door is open. Personnel files. Our secretary's desk. I can't see anything here that might be of any use. The timetable of lectures for this week. Perhaps I can use this plan to make sure William Patterson gets the book before Dr. Forrester tomorrow morning. Right, that gives Patterson time to get the book first thing in the morning. Only Dr. Forrester still poses a problem. Right, now Dr. Forrester will be busy with her earlier lecture. My friend Patterson, on the other hand, won't have any lectures tomorrow morning, so he will hopefully be able to take care of the book he reserved right away. Perfect. Time to get out of here. I'd better go straight to the police.
Yes, Dad, I know. No, I still don't want to go with you to the UN General Assembly in New York. No, I won't. I just need a few days vacation. No, it's got nothing to do with my splitting up with Max. Sure, I don't even think about him anymore. Who's Max, anyway? Yes, you're right, of course. I still miss him, even if he is a damned idiot. But it just wasn't working anymore. You know, splitting up was the only thing to do. Yes, I'm hoping the cruise will take my mind off it, too. Yes, thank you. Listen, I have to go. They won't wait for me. I'll get back to you at the latest when I return. Yes, same to you. Good luck and happy digging, or whatever it is you wish a geologist. What?
Are you traveling on this ship?
So this is my little kingdom for the next few days. It's no suite, but quite cozy. But I'm hoping I'll be able to spend most of my time at the pool anyway. My complexion could really do with freshening up. I will start with... That's not my suitcase. Apparently it belongs to someone called William Patterson. At least that's the name on the luggage label. Oh, great. This is starting out well. I should ask at reception. The suitcases were probably swapped by mistake. This suitcase belongs to someone called William Patterson, according to the name tag. And judging by these stickers, he must have visited virtually every country in the world. I don't rummage around in other people's suitcases. Besides, there's a combination lock on it. I assume the captain can use the loudspeaker to inform the passengers if the ship has just sunk. A picture of a man in front of the Atomium in Brussels. I think it's the captain of this luxury liner. The key card to my cabin. You have to be careful not to cut yourself on its sharp edges. I was afraid there'd be nothing but a hammock, so I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Wow, that's really awful. Why do they call these things portholes? Never mind. The view is superb in any case. I can't open it. Maybe it's better that way. Otherwise, my cabin would be flooded after the first big wave. I keep practically my whole life in there, which is as it should be with a good handbag. I think even women should be able to survive for a few minutes without their handbags. I'll leave it here for the time being. Roller skate. A lonely roller skate. Simon says this can take you on journeys to fantastic places. Nina says it's a wardrobe. Simon says this can take you on journeys to fantastic.
Bodywork.
Sorry?
So, are you enjoying the last days?
What?
Don't you read the papers? Don't you have a television?
Of course. Why?
Well then, you must know that we're all doomed.
Really? I wasn't aware of that.
That's all anyone talks about at the moment. Global warming, burning oil fields in the Middle East, and a bunch of natural catastrophes on top of those, and each one worse than the previous one. It can only be a matter of minutes before we all bite the dust.
What are you driving at?
That's obvious. In times like these, you have to complain. You just can't have fun, let alone go on cruises.
Well, if you say so.
And then you get preached at on every street corner with this pseudo-scientific gibberish. When I see those would-be scientists in New York at the moment, full of their own importance with this UN business.
Now just slow down a minute. My father happens to be one of those scientists.
Well, we each have a cross to bear. For my part, I can only laugh about all this nonsense. And just enjoy it. After all, the prices for cruises and tourist trips have hit rock bottom due to all this panicking. It's just bad luck that I work in the travel industry myself. So it's just one last quick cruise for me before this brainless gibberish finally ruins me.
Yes, great idea. Basically, he's not far off with some of the things he says, but I still think I prefer the two "the end of the world is nigh" characters to this guy. Someone has obviously switched my suitcase. Have you seen my suitcase by any chance?
No, unfortunately not. And everything was fine with my luggage. Suitcase, backpack, and beauty case. It's all there.
Beauty case?
Well, sure. Even men have to take care of their beauty nowadays, but you should know that.
Thanks for the compliment. Did you hear anything about the accident at the harbor?
No, unfortunately not. Have I missed something?
No. What an idiot. I'll get back to concentrating on the more pleasant things in life.
Great idea. Have fun.
Nobody seems to be inside, and the door to the sick bay is locked. This seems to be the ship's sick bay. The sick bay is empty, or at least there's nobody to be seen. The sick Nobody seems to be inside. The window is filthy, but strangely only underneath. I don't think you are supposed to be able to open it. The large, bold headline on the front page reads, "The Final Victory Over Nature. How the Powers of the World Hope to Regain Control." It concerns the UN General Assembly taking place in New York in a few days to discuss the dramatic natural catastrophes of the last weeks and months. There's also something written here about the expert roundtables that are meeting before the conference. My father is attending one of those. This is for all guests on board, so I'll leave it here. That's not a very innovative nautical decoration. A long, a cute picture of Noah's Ark. It doesn't look like it has much artistic value, more like it came from a children's book. The door is locked. Nobody seems to be inside. There's one of those in my father's museum. There's one of the Nobody seems to be inside, and the pictures hanging here are of supposedly famous people who have traveled on this ship. It starts in the year 1982 with the mayor of Hicksville. The Queen of the Heath, 1986. I seriously hope she won the title owing to a lack of competition. A beauty underneath a birch tree. Her name is missing, but she seems familiar somehow. Nice tush, by the way. A bell. It goes ding-dong, or maybe ding-a-ling, in extreme cases possibly even just ping. I guess this is used to make announcements to the passengers. No idea where the porter is, but he must be somewhere around here, and I wouldn't like him to catch me. Oops.
I wish you a wonderful day, my good lady. How can I be of service?
I think I just...
Damaged the bell? Well, don't worry, I'll take care of it later.
Good. What I actually wanted to say is that there's a suitcase belonging to a certain William Patterson in my room, and my own is missing. I assume the two suitcases were mixed up.
Most regrettable. I will look into the matter immediately.
That would be nice. I'm sure Mr. Patterson must be missing his suitcase, too.
I don't think so.
Sorry?
You may not have heard, but William Patterson met with an unfortunate accident shortly before the journey began.
Oh, was he the man who was run over at the harbor in Hamburg?
Yes, what a tragic accident.
Is it serious?
I don't think it could have gotten any more serious.
Is he...
I'm afraid so. I will start looking for your suitcase immediately and bring it to your cabin. It was probably taken to poor William Patterson's cabin by mistake.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Excuse me for overhearing and barging in, but you were talking about the accident at the harbor just now.
A tragic story. Did you know the man?
No.
It was actually quite strange. He had spoken to me just a few seconds before, and then...
He spoke to you?
Yes. He asked me if I was going to be traveling on this ship, and then he was gone again, and then this accident.
Did he say anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Are you quite sure?
Yes, I guess so. Why?
Oh, it's not that important. This whole thing has just gotten to me, that's all. Excuse me. I just need a few minutes alone.
Okay, no problem. I could actually go to bed now. There's nothing to be said against that. After all, I'm here to relax. The last few days were just a bit too much. The separation from Max... Nina, you're here to forget him. So don't start moping again. I'll just go to bed now, and when I wake up tomorrow morning, the world will seem a much happier and friendlier place. And my suitcase will probably be back too. It can't just have disappeared. At least, I hope not.
Just 1 second, I'm coming.
Isn't that the bikini from my case? There's a note attached with a scrawly handwritten message. Bikini top from my suitcase. This is the note that was fixed to my bikini top. The following text has been scrawled on it. Are you looking for this here? I also have the rest. Come and get it. How? Here's a little clue. They come from outer space, but seen from down here, that doesn't seem so important anymore. I don't know what this is all about, and whether whoever wrote it is just mental or actually dangerous. The question is, were the suitcases exchanged deliberately, and if so, why? The sickbay is empty. The wash basin is in a terrible state. The wash basin and faucet, as well as almost the entire room, seem to have been ignored whenever renovation and/or repair work have been done. A bell. No idea what it can be used for. The bell is screwed on tight. It dispenses soap. I wash my hands regularly. They're clean. The program selection seems to be defective. There's no laundry in it. There's a sign on it. The dryer seems to be broken. The steam is coming out of the pipe. The seal is probably broken. I'm not going to reach in there. Much too hot. If you look at a skylight from above, is it still a skylight, or what? I don't think you are supposed to be one of those mini carousels you often get outside supermarkets. I'm afraid I won't fit in there. And I can't move it either. The wheels are missing on one side. Now the UFO can't only fly, but also roll. What a technical revolution. The aliens would go green with envy. The restaurant is closed. It leads to the hull of the ship. It's been sealed, and I don't see any reason to break the seal right now. That way up, it's been sealed. It looks like a perfectly normal counter from the front. I can't say if it's any more exciting at the back. The counter is too high for that. A bowl of marzipan potatoes. Marzipan potatoes are one of the best reasons for loving Christmas. I guess this is you. No idea where the porter is, but he must be. It is clearly too high to see over or jump over. I don't think you are. I think even women. That looks good where it is. A picture of a man in front. This is the. Are you? I don't know what the. This is. Are you looking for this here? They come from outer space, but seen from down here, I don't know what this is all. I was afraid. I don't rummage around. I assume the captain can use the loudspeaker to This is for all... Nobody's... There's no laundry in it. Not necessary. It's clean enough. The programs... I wash my hands. Nobody... The door to the... I don't... It's been sealed, and I don't see any reason to break the seal right now. Nobody's... The door to the... Nobody... Nobody seems to be in... I can't open it. I don't rummage around. The lower deck is off limits at present. The upper deck is off limits at present. Discussing the sense of having ping-pong tables on board a ship is probably as pointless as it is to argue about keeping a vegetarian cookbook in a slaughterhouse. It won't work without a ball, and if I had one, I still wouldn't want to play. There's no ice. It won't. Looks comfortable. Calling it a pool is a bit of an exaggeration. Large bathtub would be more appropriate, but it's certainly big enough to cool down in. I just don't feel calling it a pool. The upper, the lower. This is where the bell was for summoning the porter, but somebody's broken it. Who can that have been? Now the UFO can't only fly, but also... Carrying soap around by the bucket load probably won't help me much. The faucet is broken. How much soap for an ice bucket full of water? That should be enough. The window is clean on this side. Just splashing the soapy water on the window isn't going to be enough. I wash my hands. There's no laundry in it. I'll leave a few. Some of the other guests might want some. The bolt really does stick out quite a way. It's stuck in the wall. I can't pull it out. No, It is clearly too high to... Keeps you nice and warm during cold nights at sea. Keeps you nice and warm. The cleaning equipment is complete. Now I just have to find someone to do the cleaning. Great. Even on vacation, I can't escape the role that this spiteful and unjust society has forced on me. Whatever happened to the achievements of women's lib? At least I'm being diligent. The skylight is clean again. I don't think you are supposed to be able to open it. The skylight is more like a sky dark with that carousel on top of it. I can't see a thing. I've seen more impressive views before. The window is clean again. I can see. There's a note at the foot of the children's carousel. You will find the last clue that leads to your suitcase at the back of the ship. Hey, what kind of a sick mind is this, sending me around the entire ship and writing me strange messages? Should I be seriously worried about this? It's been sealed. I just don't... It won't work without a... The upper deck, the lower deck... The skylight... There's a note at the foot of the children's carousel. Hey, what kind... The door to the... This seems to be the sickbay. It's been sealed. The restaurant, the bolt really does. The lower deck. The sunscreen may be very chic, but I really doubt whether it's very effective. Calling it a looks This is the note that are you looking for this here? They come from I don't. It may be I should remove it from the wall. I can't see anything on the wall. There's a photo stuck to the back of the picture, the wrong way round, unfortunately. So I can't see the image. Simply ripping it off won't work either. It would probably destroy the photo. Okay, now I can remove the photo without problems. Oh, it's a picture of Max, my ex-boyfriend. A picture of my ex-boyfriend Max shortly after his skiing accident with his leg in plaster. If I'm not mistaken, that was also in my suitcase. Underneath the photo, someone's written in felt-tip pen, "Poor guy, he should see a doctor." Just wait. If I catch the person who's been spreading my stuff around the ship, I'll send him to the sick bay. A picture of my ex-boyfriend Max. Underneath the photo, someone's written in felt-tip pen, "Poor guy, he..." Door to the sickbay. It leads. It's been sealed. The lower deck, the upper deck. There's one of. It won't work without a ball. A beauty underneath a birch. It is clearly too high. No idea. I don't rummage around in other people's suitcases. That looks good where it is. I think even women should be. I was afraid there'd be nothing but a hammock, so I'm actually. This is for all. There's no long. The bell is screwed. A picture of my ex-boyfriend Max short underneath the photo. Someone's. Nobody seems to. I don't think you are supposed to be able to open it. It looks like a perfectly normal counter from the. The lower deck, the upper deck. A picture underneath. Small round. There's one of. This is the note that I don't. The bikini. The key card. I just don't feel like. Calling it a pool is. Boyfriend Max shortly after his skiing accident with his leg in plaster. If I'm not mistaken, that was also in my suitcase. Underneath the photo, someone's written in felt-tip pen, "Poor guy, he should see a doctor." Just wait. If I catch the person who's been spreading my stuff around the ship, I'll send him to the sickbay. The sickbay.
Congratulations! You actually did it!
What? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Oscar, and you're Nina. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, but...
See, I never thought you'd figure it out. I made an extra special effort, but you are really good.
Made an effort? How?
With the paper chase, of course.
You mean you wrote all those notes, and you...
Yes! Great, huh?
You stole my suitcase and dropped my things all over the ship?
No, the suitcase was just lying around. I found it and read your name, and I thought you'd like to have it back.
Okay, let me get this straight. You just found the suitcase?
Yes, it was just lying around here all the time.
Did you see who brought it here?
No, no idea. But that's not important. What's important is that you won the paper chase.
I don't quite know if I should be relieved that there wasn't some psychopathic madman behind the whole thing, or Well, the main thing is that the case is back again. But who brought it here? And why?
It was a great game, wasn't it?
Yeah, great. Do me a favor. Next time you want to play this type of game, tell me first. Promise?
Okay.
Thanks. And now it's time for bed.
Okay. Good night, Nina.
Sleep tight. Here I was, scared, witless, and worrying about psychopaths and such like, and it turns out it was just some cheeky kid who wanted to have a paper chase. I think I'm showing the first symptoms of persecution mania. Maybe in the future I shouldn't look for a conspiracy behind every little thing, but after my experience in Tunguska, be that as it may, I should lie down for an hour and relax a bit.
Shut your mouth, or I'll kill you!
Well, how are you feeling?
I felt better. My head...
Don't worry. Everything's okay. You've just got a mild concussion. You should be fine after a few hours rest.
Have you caught the guys yet?
What guys?
Well, the ones who were in my cabin.
I don't know anything about that.
But that's why I'm here.
You're here because you hit your head on the door.
It was the other way round. I don't walk into doors just for the fun of it.
We're on a ship. You can easily be knocked off balance by a large wave.
Nonsense. Somebody slammed the door against my head. And what about the guys who were in my cabin?
What guys? Miss Jordan said...
Miss Jordan? Who's that?
Katerina Jordan is another passenger. I think she's helping the captain to fill in the insurance form.
Oh, really? Where?
In the restaurant, I assume. But you should have a rest first. Later, you can...
Have a rest. Yes, I can do that later. For now, I just want to know why that stupid cow is going around telling everyone that I enjoy walking into doors in my spare time. I'm very curious to hear her explanation.
And then this wave came up and Ms. Kalenkov fell against the door?
You had better consider your next answer very carefully.
Oh, Ms. Kalenkov. It's so good to see you back on your feet. Are you feeling better? We're just writing out the accident report, and Miss Jordan is kindly...
Oh yes, Ms. Jordan is extremely helpful, and she just loves telling stories. Whether her stories have anything to do with the truth isn't really that important, right?
I don't understand.
Miss Kalenkov, you shouldn't upset yourself. It's bad for your health. I'm sure the doctor prescribes strict bed rest for you.
That would suit you. I would like to know why you tell such lies. Didn't you get enough attention as a kid?
Oh, calm down. You don't seem to have quite recovered from your knock on the head.
I am still clear enough in the head to know the difference between having the door slammed against my head and falling against the door, unlike you, apparently.
Is the pain still bad?
I'll show you what real pain is in a minute.
Ladies, I suggest we postpone the report until our next stop, when we have all had time to calm down a bit.
But...
I think a bit of peace and quiet could do both of you some good. I would suggest you both return to your cabins. Enjoy the cruise, and if it helps you and all of us to relax, just try to avoid each other for the next 2 days.
But I must say...
I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? Yes? I'm glad. Then I wish you both a pleasant trip on the Calypso.
Why does Katerina Jordan talk such a complete load of garbage? Either she just wants to look incredibly important, or now where is my handbag? I don't believe it. More stuff goes missing here than in the Bermuda Triangle. Surely nobody would just walk in here and steal my handbag. On the other hand, there was definitely someone in my cabin yesterday, and maybe Katerina Jordan has a good reason for telling pointless stories about my supposed accident. But why would she want to break into my cabin and steal my handbag? And there was this male voice. Never mind, I'll ask her in my own discreet way. Maybe there's a really simple explanation for this. But before I embarrass myself in front of Miss Jordan, I should definitely ask the porter first. Really awful. I can't open it. Why do they call a picture of a man in that looks good where it is? At last, I've gotten Let's see what reasonably decent clothes I can find in there. I'll put the bikini back in the suitcase. I was afraid there'd be nothing. It seems he's waiting for something. Hello, and good day.
Oh, good day. I don't think we've met, have we? My name is Feng Li.
Pleased to meet you. Nina Kalinko. Are you waiting for something?
Yes, for my laundry.
Is it brought here?
What?
I meant, I don't understand. Has your suitcase gone missing too?
No. Why should it?
I thought you were waiting for your laundry.
Yes, but what has that got to do with my suitcase?
Continually answering questions with further questions will probably not help either of us. We should start over again. So you're waiting for your laundry?
Yes, for an eternity.
How much longer will it take?
There's a bell on the wall in the laundry room. The bell rings when the laundry is done.
Oh, I see. I will finish with the words of the inscrutable Confucius. He who can exercise patience will have clean clothes in the end. That must be the bell that this Feng Li spoke about in the corridor. The bell is screwed up. The program selection seems to be defective. The laundry seems to be finished, but the machine doesn't seem to switch itself off automatically. A piece of cloth, clean. There's a sign on it. The wash basin, faucet, as well as almost the entire room. The door to the Nobody seemed. Good morning. I know it sounds strange, but now I'm also missing my handbag.
Good morning. Where did you last see it?
I had better keep my suspicions regarding Katharina Jordan to myself for the moment. In my cabin.
And it's no longer there? Strange. But I'll take care of this immediately. By the way, I have already taken your suitcase to your cabin.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's my pleasure. But what did you do with the other suitcase? The one belonging to William Patterson?
Me? Nothing. I thought you had collected it.
No, the suitcase was no longer there. Strange. Anyway, I will begin looking for your handbag immediately. Did it contain any valuables?
Money, my ID, my driver's license, and some very personal things. Apart from the usual stuff such as makeup, these are all things without which I am pretty much lost.
Don't worry. We'll do all we can to make sure you have your handbag back as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Let's see. There was somebody in my cabin, I was knocked down, and my handbag as well as that poor guy's suitcase have both been stolen. The question arises, why? And what role do Katharina Jordan and her lies play? I'll leave a few. Some of the other guests might want some. What's going on? Isn't that the guy who's been plastered all over the media for weeks?
Hear the words of the prophet Zandona! The great day of the Lord is nigh! It shall be a day of fierceness, a day of misery and fear, a day of storm and deluge! Thus speaks the prophet, and thus I speak to you. The fury of God will be wrought on all who are impure in body and soul, and he will have no mercy but shatter them for good. But for all those who are pure of heart, those who call themselves Puritas Cordis, the day of salvation is near, for they will not be swept away by the wave of change. All those who are part of our community, part of Puritas Cordis, will be carried along on this wave to a new future, to a new world order, a new kingdom of God. Praise the Lord! Praise Puritas Cordis!
Okay, that's enough now. I'm turning that garbage off. What kind of creature is that? And how weird do you have to be to join a sect like the Puritas Cordis? Behold, the apocalypse is nigh, and if you don't immediately transfer all your money to our Swiss bank accounts, you'll burn in hell for all eternity. Ooh, that really annoys me. I've just realized no one hardly ever buys me flowers. I think I really deserve these flowers. The television is switched off, and I don't mind leaving it that way. I'm glad I don't have to see people like that preacher of the apocalypse anymore. Simple bottle opener, not particularly pretty. photo of an insignificant soap opera actor who once traveled on this ship. An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one. An empty frame. It's been sealed. That must be part of the air conditioning system. The air coming out of there is very hot.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I don't like to disturb you, but my handbag's missing.
Listen, good lady. I would love to help you, but I have to take care of the ship. Speak to the porter. He's responsible for that kind of thing, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you.
Yes, but I just thought...
Please excuse me. Our current location requires my full attention. I hope you continue to have a pleasant journey.
Poster of a tiny pop star. Tiny isn't really quite correct. It's just meant symbolically. I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but only genuine bimbos have the hots for him, huh? A giant post. I don't want to shoot my... Not quite a Thomas Cruise. A pile of CDs. They seem to be used as modern coasters. Well, even coasters have to move with the times. That must be for decorative purposes only. It's much too small to save anyone. I'll just assume I won't be needing that. With this, I'll have to use all my hidden talents as a fashion designer. Well, the hat still isn't really attractive, but it will do for a certain English horse race. The ideal way of enjoying a small portion of your favorite dish days after the actual meal. Sometimes I wish I had kids too, but on second thought, maybe not. Hello, Oscar.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I've got an important question for you. Did you see anyone enter my cabin yesterday?
No, Why?
Because my handbag is missing. It contains some very important items. And this is no joke.
I never took any of your things. The stuff was already lying around. It was just a bit of harmless fun. I gave everything back, honest. I actually once hid my uncle's bag, the one where he kept his medicine. He nearly died and my father was extremely angry. That's why I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Okay, I believe you. But are you sure you didn't see anyone near my cabin?
No, really.
Okay then. I don't want to keep you from your games any longer. Have fun.
Thanks, Nina.
What a nice day.
Yes, isn't it? Let's enjoy it while we can.
What do you mean?
The change of climate with all its terrible and unforeseen consequences, burning oil fields in the Middle East, civil wars, and then the terrible earthquake in Japan. I'm telling you, the whole world will go up in flames soon.
It's not as bad as all that. Okay, there are a number of big problems around the world, but sooner or later...
It'll be over. Exactly. I'm telling you, if the Earth doesn't want us anymore, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I won't invite him to my next party. I've just seen this awful sermon given by an even more awful person on television. Is it possible you've also seen it and you're easily impressed?
You mean Pat Shelton?
Could be. So, are you one of them too?
Shouldn't we all believe in something that can't be stopped? Just take a look around. The world's going crazy. These terrible catastrophes are happening everywhere, just like the Bible predicted. It can't be sheer coincidence. I tell you, the day of the apocalypse is nigh, and only the pure at heart will survive. That's what Pat Shelton said.
And I say that's complete trash.
And Pat Shelton said, we will all live in peace and without fear as soon as the world is cleansed. That's what we want, right? No more fear.
But fear is created by people like this Shelton character. His Puritas Cordis, or whatever it's called, can only exist because people allow themselves to be frightened by strange prophecies and insinuations.
If you say so, it's just a shame.
What's a shame?
That a nice girl like you will be swept away when the great flood comes.
He's beyond help. Do these keys on the counter belong to guests? Can one hand them in here?
Yes, the porter's not always at his post because he has other jobs to do while we're at sea. So guests can leave their keys here while they go sunbathing or swimming on the aft deck. But you didn't hand yours in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Good, because I always get a bit confused during the first few days. I can remember telephone numbers for years after I've dialed them just once, but remembering people and faces really isn't my strong point.
Very interesting. I'll remember that. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. Hello, do you remember? Nina?
I knew it. It was on the tip of...
Very stylish outfit. Pink bathrobe, ugly sunglasses, and a hat? Okay, let's call it a hat. Hey, what are you reading? A book of educational fairy tales?
Yes, but I'm sure the excessive education would only bore you. I bet you've got incredibly important things to do, so I won't keep you.
Don't worry, you're not keeping me. I'd just like to know if the wonderful stories you told the captain have anything to do with my handbag disappearing.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you straight out. Did you have anything to do with the break-in in my cabin?
What? I don't have to put up with this.
And I don't have to put up with you telling everyone that I walk into doors. At first I thought you just wanted to draw attention to yourself, but then I noticed my handbag was missing. A strange coincidence, don't you think?
Well, that is a darned cheek. Get out of my sight.
But
go away, or I'll scream.
Women. Terrible. It's just impossible to have any rational conversation with them. But I'm sure she has something to do with the disappearance of my handbag. I just have to prove it somehow. Very stylish. Sunscreen for especially sensitive skin. Fit, perfectly tanned, and still about as sexy as 2 pounds of mincemeat. Hello.
Oh, hi, sugar.
What a disrespectful guy. Incredible. He should be taught a lesson.
It's a good thing you're here. I urgently need some new sunscreen. Mine has run out, and there doesn't seem to be any on board.
Oh dear, life can be hard sometimes.
Oh, you're telling me. Can you please get me some if you can find any?
No problem. I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Okay, here's the empty tube. Now, it has to be exactly the same type. My flawless skin is pretty sensitive, and unfortunately there was only enough sunscreen for my perfectly exercised manly chest. I can't lie on my stomach without sunscreen, and if I can't lie on my stomach, I can't get an even tan. So you see, I have a real problem.
Yes, I noticed that the first time we talked. That unbelievably conceited guy at the pool He's playing so peacefully and not even with my things for it. Hello, do you remember me?
Of course.
Nina
I knew it.
This Katharina Jordan will never admit that she stole my handbag, even if she's guilty. I need to prove it somehow. That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number 4. That must be part of the air conditioning. Hello,
Yes, thank you for asking.
I'm glad to meet you. We need to talk. It's important.
Do you?
Yes. is really important. It has to do with the incidents on this ship.
What about?
Have you not noticed that some really strange things are happening aboard this ship?
Yes, now that you mention it. And you know more about that?
I just want to figure out a few vital points first. Let's have dinner together tonight. Then I can tell you what it's all about.
I don't know. I would prefer it if you told me what you really want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that in a rush. And until I've gotten a few points completely clear, shall we say 8 p.m. in the restaurant?
Okay, I can hardly wait.
Great, thanks. If anything should crop up, just leave a note with the porter. I'm in cabin number 5.
What a weird guy. But it's true. A number of strange things have been happening on board this ship. It might be worth investigating. I wonder what he'll tell me this evening. But it's back to the here and now for the moment. I've got lots of time until 8 p.m. to maybe find a few things out on my own. It is clearly too high to see over or jump over. It doesn't fit in the frame. Well,
No, not at the moment.
thanks. Maybe later. The CD isn't solid enough to unscrew the bell with. Yes, now could be the right time to destroy something again. That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much. Maybe there's a way to make it sound less weird, but louder. That sounded weird. It rang for the wash basin. I could make a sly comment about this, but I don't think really low-down ideas need further comment. Nobody. There are still some clothes in there. That looks good where it is. I've got something here for you. For the perfect tan. I'm doing myself a favor here. He will finally go lie flat on his stomach, and I will no longer have to see his face or listen to his incessant drivel.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Thanks. Oh, by the way, while you're here, could you just rub some on my back for me?
I have to go. Phew, the danger is over. He's put the lotion on himself. That was by far the greatest danger I have been exposed to over the last few years. Fit, perfectly tanned, and still about as sexy as 2 pounds of mincemeat. This white bathrobe is totally dull, and I don't think anything's going to change that, no matter what accessories I use to spruce it up. This white bathrobe is... This Katharina... He's playing so peacefully. Fit, her... The entire mechanics are missing where the bell was. A bell on its own doesn't help me. That sounded weird, and obviously didn't improve. The entire mechanic... No idea where the... Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Complaining hardly ever helps, right?
Hardly ever.
Are you still waiting for your laundry?
Yes. It seems to be taking forever today.
If you're waiting for the bell to ring, then it's no wonder.
Why?
Because you could end up waiting a long time.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. The bell is broken. That's what's wrong. See? The bell is broken.
I assume that the laundry simply isn't done yet.
Not done? When did you switch on the machine?
4 hours ago. It's just taking a bit longer today.
Listen, my friend, I know a broken bell when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not broken. The laundry just isn't done yet.
Not done after 4 hours?
Yes, the laundry was really extremely dirty.
The bell is missing. It can't ring. Now that's what I call a broken bell.
No, the laundry is not done. It probably only works if the laundry is really done.
You can spend 1,001 nights here. It's passed on. This bell is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. That is the soul, the shell of a bell. Its last chime rung, it rests in peace. It's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an
bell.
Well, I'd better get the laundry out then.
Phew, you really have to talk until you're blue in the face to get an available washing machine here. It's actually quite clean, but never mind, it can't do any harm. Not necessary, it's clean enough. That should be enough. The socks are still losing color. Doesn't matter. White bathrobes have never been my thing. This bathrobe is soaking wet. There is no way I'm wearing it now. Not even with the greatest accessories in the world. A lot of warm air is coming out of the ventilation shaft. The bathrobe should be dry soon. Okay, dry enough. So, my disguise as a tasteless bimbo is finally complete. Wet socks increase the risk of catching a cold, especially when you wear them. While my hair looks fine in any kind of weather, that would just be wanton destruction. I should only wear the disguise when I really need it. Very stylish outfit. Pink bathrobe. Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression. Then I could easily pass as her twin sister. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I would like my room key.
Yes, right away. Ms. Jordan, wasn't it?
It still is.
Maybe you can help me. Which cabin did you have?
Shoot, how am I supposed to know that? Oh, I just can't remember the number at all. Don't you know it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm only good at remembering telephone numbers. Otherwise, my memory isn't that good. Please have a quick look down below.
Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, but that won't help at all. Please do me a favor and have a quick look. I'll write it down immediately. It won't happen again, I promise. And please don't tell the captain. He'd throw me out, and I really need this job.
Yes, okay. I won't tell anyone. Now, how am I supposed to find out Katharina Jordan's cabin number? The porter should be able to help me. I must go and powder my nose. See you later. I'll change back again. It rang for just one summer. No, I broke it, and there are... Nobody seems to be inside. It is clearly too high to see. The entire mechanic. I hardly think this disguise will fool anyone who has even a semi-functional memory. The bolt really does stick out quite a way. It's stuck in the wall. If I just hit it now, it probably wouldn't make a noise. It would just make me go, ouch. If I just...
You rang? Though I'm not sure how, when I'm repairing the bell right now.
Has my handbag turned up yet?
No, unfortunately not. But I've told the captain about this regrettable incident. He will take care of the matter himself. I'm sorry that you've had to experience so many inconveniences so far.
That's okay. It's not your fault. Can you tell me which is Katharina Jordan's cabin?
Can I ask what this is all about?
I just wanted to visit her.
Then you should go to the pool. You will probably find Miss Jordan there.
Oh, yes, great. And supposing I want to leave a small surprise outside her door?
In that case, you should give it to me. I will put the present in Miss Jordan's box behind the counter and pass it on to her as soon as she comes by here. That's much safer.
Yes, I'll do that. That's all for the time being. Thank you. I hardly think this disguise will fool anyone. I've got an idea. It might work. Could I leave this poster with you? It's for Miss Jordan.
Of course, no problem. I'll put it in her box and give it to her at the earliest opportunity.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then will you please excuse me? I have something important to attend to.
That must be cabin number 5. That must be cabin number... This Katharina Jordan will never admit... He can't see... I should only wear... Okay, all I have to do now... I assume that young Oscar would recognize me in spite of my disguise. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey. I would like...
Yes, right away.
It still is.
Maybe you can...
Oh, I just...
Please have...
Now, the porter... I must... I should avoid being seen by the bimbo in my disguise. I'll change... It's been sealed. It's been sealed. Nobody seems to be inside, and nobody. The door to the nobody. That looks good. There are still some It is clearly too high to see over or jump. It looks like a perfectly normal. Hello,
Yes, thank you for asking.
He's playing so peaceful. Hello, do you
Of course.
Nina Kalinko.
I knew it. It was...
They're not mine. If I... This Katharina Jordan will... He can't see me. The safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD. If the porter really did put the poster in the right box, then Katharina Jordan must be in cabin number 2. Okay, all I have to... Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey. I'd like my room key. That's number 2.
Yes, of course. It's right here at the front. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll change back again. If I hadn't seen the owner, I'd say her clothes identify her as a typical bimbo. But since I already know the lady, I know for a fact that she's a typical bimbo. These clothes really aren't to my taste. If that's not my handbag, then the similarity is amazing. I'll just have another quick look. Yes, it's definitely mine. I'll be interested to hear what the Honorable Ms. Jordan has to say in her defense.
It'd be easier to find a needle in a haystack, but what else can I do? Let's hear what the others think. It's me. No, that's why I'm calling. I've searched half the ship, and I still haven't found anything. I'm well aware of that, but further problems have arisen. Yeah, I hope so too. We're running out of time, and we're going to need a small miracle to ensure the whole thing doesn't end in a huge catastrophe. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I have any news.
Phew, that was close. Who was that? And what was he looking for? A passenger? Or a member of the crew? And what is this disaster he keeps talking about? I should really be careful who I talk to and about what. I can't really trust anyone, with the exception of little Oscar, perhaps. If I hadn't seen the owner... My handbag! TV inspectors would probably find dozens of pieces of evidence in this bed, but I can't see anything out of the ordinary. The magazine looks like complete garbage. But it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it. Why do cabins like this always seem to be furnished by colorblind interior decorators? I assume the captain can use the loudspeaker to inform the passengers if the ship has just sunk. Ms. Jordan, I need to have a serious word with you.
I wouldn't know what about.
About my handbag, which I found in your cabin.
You've been in my cabin? That's a break-in. I'll have you sent to jail.
Do you really want us to go to the captain and settle matters there?
Okay. You're right. Let me explain myself.
I'm listening.
Just a minute. First I need a drink to get over the shock.
You can have one, but then I want to know what's going on here. What would you like to drink? Gin and tonic?
A Bloody Mary. I only drink Bloody Marys.
No problem. Coming right up. See? We're both still alive.
You just keep on joking. You'll have that smile wiped off your face soon. Just you wait and see.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Do you think drinking alcohol at this early hour will help you forget the miseries of this world?
What? I thought you were a barkeeper.
Well, of course you're welcome to have a cocktail, but...
Great. We'll just get on with it then.
Just one moment. Just a second.
Maybe I should have ordered one myself. Some of the people on board are difficult to bear when you're sober.
There you go. But please remember my words.
Yes, I'll do that, as soon as the great flood comes and we're up to our neck in water. Maybe he should be paying more attention to his drinks. A Bloody Mary in this kind of glass? Either he's out to annoy me, or he doesn't know the first thing about cocktails. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. A Bloody Mary. Here you are, Miss Jordan. Here's your cocktail.
Thank you.
So, what have you got to say?
Okay, what I'm about to tell you may sound a bit strange, but it really happened.
Just get on with your story, and we'll see what seems reasonably believable and what doesn't.
Fine. I passed your cabin last night. The door was ajar, and I was just curious, that's all. I peeked through the gap and saw a masked man searching through your luggage. He must have noticed me somehow because he turned around suddenly and dragged me into the cabin. He pushed me up against the wall. His hand was at my throat. I hardly dared to breathe. I don't know how long I stood there, but it felt like an eternity. The masked man probably didn't know what exactly he should do next either. Then I heard soft footsteps in the corridor, approaching the cabin. For a moment I thought maybe I should cry for help. And then suddenly, there was his gun before my eyes. The man hissed, "Shut up or I'll kill you." I was numb with fear, and even when he let go of me and slammed the door on you, I didn't dare move. A moment later, the man was standing behind me again, and he whispered in my ear, "If you tell anyone that you saw me here, you're dead. Now go to the ship's doctor and tell him the woman took an awkward fall and hit her head against the door. And remember, whatever you do, I'll be watching you closely." What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay? You've gone pale.
No idea. I'm sure it will go away again just as suddenly as it came. A Bloody Mary always helps. That's much better. When I got back to my cabin, I found this handbag on my table. I was scared because I suddenly realized that this man could enter my cabin anytime he wanted. I swear I haven't touched the handbag. Every time I looked at it, it sent shivers down my spine.
I don't know. I've heard more convincing stories. On the other hand, you must be a really good actress if the panic in your eyes isn't genuine. Did you recognize the man? You don't look as if you're any better. Do you want me to call a doctor?
I can't really breathe properly. Anyway, the guy... I'm not quite sure, but... he reminded me of...
Miss Jordan? Miss Jordan, are you okay? Oh, no! She suddenly started coughing terribly. It got worse and worse until she could hardly breathe.
The doc will put her right. Don't you worry.
But I do. This was meant to be a relaxing cruise, but I'm about as far away from that as I am from Hawaii. I should have a lie down for an hour or two. My headache from the incident with the door is getting worse. I should head for the restaurant now. I wonder what that mysterious passenger from cabin number 5 will be able to tell me about the strange goings-on aboard this ship. Nobody seems to be inside, and I can't get in without a key. Nobody seems to be... The key card doesn't fit. The key card doesn't fit. That looks good. The lower deck is off. One CD is enough. It won't work without a ball, and if I had one... My hand... It is clear. No idea. While my hair looks fine in any... The door to the... Katharina Jordan seems to be sleeping. Hopefully she'll be better soon. I think I had better go to the restaurant now and meet my date. I think I had better go to... First, he wants to see me and tell me some vitally important news regarding the incidents on the ship, and now he's not here. Men. So I'll give him another 5 minutes. After that, it's his bad luck. Did someone just fall overboard? I hope I'm mistaken. I must have been mistaken. Who could have? And if not, what if there really is somebody out there, floating in the sea? I will tell the captain just to be sure. He'll know what to do.
And you're positive that somebody fell overboard?
Yes, well, you know, it was like this. I was just sitting in the restaurant, waiting for somebody. And suddenly I heard voices.
That's not unusual at sea. Never heard of the ship's kobold?
I'm serious. There were these 2 men and they were fighting. Well, at least I saw 2 shadows and got the impression that they were fighting each other. Then there was a loud splash, as if one of them had fallen into the water, and I could see only 1 shadow after that.
You really think someone was thrown overboard?
It looked like it, at least.
Did you recognize these men?
No, I only know that one of them had a long ponytail. At first I thought it was a woman, but the figure looked more like that of a man. The guy with the ponytail suddenly disappeared after the loud splash.
There's only one person on board who has a ponytail. Our ship's doctor. I find it hard to believe what you've just told me, but it can't hurt to have a look together. The doctor should still be in the sickbay with Miss Jordan.
Thank you.
See? Everything's fine. Our ship's doctor is taking great care of his patient.
You think I'm crazy, don't you? I was sure that there was a fight and that one of them went overboard.
No, I don't think you're crazy. It was dark and these things do happen. Just lie down and sleep for a few hours.
Actually...
I need to return to the bridge now. Good night.
Yes, thank you. Same to you. Strange. Did I really just imagine it? Oh well, while I'm busy making a fool of myself, I might as well go and check whether my date has finally shown up. Just wait. I'll have something to say to him tomorrow, but I've had enough for today. I'm going to bed now. Well, now I'm reasonably well rested and definitely fit enough to give someone who didn't show up for dinner a good talking to. But I just heard very distinct noises. Looks like that coward doesn't dare leave his cabin. Is he only afraid of being yelled at, or does he really have something to hide? Maybe I should go to the lower deck and look through the porthole of his cabin. What's the doctor doing in this cabin? And is he really the doctor? And if he is, why is he wearing a wig? But even more important, who is treating Katerina Jordan? I really need to check up on her. He won't hear me, and I don't think it's a good idea to call it. That must be cabin number. He's looking at the photos. Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Are you on board simply to relax?
I have the same strategy as you. I like to combine business with pleasure. I'm on my way to a conference of the IADSES.
May I ask?
Of course. The International Association of the Discoverers of Stars in Everyday Situations.
Come again?
Virtually every magazine has sensational shots of stars in extremely embarrassing situations.
Yes, you can't really miss them.
We are also on the hunt for photos of famous people, but we don't climb trees and we don't creep through sewers. We have a code of honor.
I see.
For us, it's all about catching the star in a completely everyday situation in public. For example, when they are shopping in the supermarket, or driving, or going for a walk.
Sounds interesting. I always thought the Chinese couldn't pronounce R's properly.
And I always thought Russians spent the whole day drinking vodka.
You can't beat good old cliches and prejudices. That's a fine collection of cameras you have there. Aren't they pretty heavy?
Yes, they are. But I was once lucky enough to meet Gina Turner at a car dealer's. I nearly wept for joy. And then the camera didn't work. Didn't have a clue why, it just didn't work. I never really recovered from that trauma.
Understandable.
Well, since then, I always have at least 3 different cameras with me, so that something like that can never happen again.
You seem completely fascinated by the photos.
To be honest, my fascination does have very definite boundaries. I only find the unknown beauty under the birch tree really fascinating. However, she does not seem to be a star, at least not yet. But perhaps that will change one day. Everyone started in a small way, you know. My first star was Sophia Loren, who accidentally spent too much time standing over a ventilation shaft during the opening of a department store. Unfortunately, it turned out that it wasn't Sophia Loren at all, but just a double. And it was no accident, but deliberately planned that way by the department store owner. Nevertheless, that was what started my passion for star photography.
And the photos on the wall can't even keep up with the Sophia Loren double?
Not yet, but I haven't looked at all the photos yet. Maybe one of them is a real hit. However, I realize I've become quite spoiled in this respect. Only real stars excite me now, and they probably wouldn't be seen dead on this kind of ship.
Who knows? Miracles happen.
You're right there. You usually bump into stars where you least expect them. For example, I once met a senator in the ladies' room. It was very embarrassing for him.
I can well imagine. But what were you doing in the ladies' room yourself?
That's a long story that you probably wouldn't understand.
No, probably not. I'll let you know if I bump into any stars on the way.
Oh, that would be nice.
Hello,
Hello, pretty lady. What a piece of luck meeting you here. Have you taken part in our fantastic prize draw yet?
No, not that I know of.
Well, then it's high time you did. Otherwise, you'll miss out on our great prizes.
And what are they?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. You probably already know that my name is Fleming Olson, right?
No, but what's in a name? I can remember you clearly anyway.
Great. I leave a lasting impression on most people. Once they meet me, they don't forget me so quickly.
Yes, you can say that again.
Here's something I'm sure you didn't know. I work for Rain Cloud Travels, the largest and most popular travel agency in Europe.
I see.
Like, we organize coach trips to all kinds of destinations, imaginable and unimaginable. You choose one, and we'll take you there. But not just like that. Our luxury coaches will ensure that you arrive at your destination relaxed and well-rested, and...
Great. What about the prize draw, then?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Even after so many years, I still get all worked up when I think of all the great possibilities we offer our customers. They include, for example,
how does the prize draw work? What exactly can I win? And how?
I'm glad you asked. On the table, you can see a few landmarks from the destinations that we at Rain Cloud Travels offer tours to. Anyone who wants to take part has to build a model of one of these landmarks for a chance to experience an unbelievable, unforgettable journey.
Yes, I know some people who have traveled with this company and will probably never be able to forget it for the rest of their lives.
As I said, some passengers have already participated, so not all cities are available. But the selection is still quite good. Got Paris, London, Brussels, and Vienna. Just choose which landmark you want to build a model of.
And then I can win a trip?
A journey from our stunning range will be raffled amongst all the participants.
And if I win, can I choose where I want to go?
You don't have to worry about a thing. We practically pick you up at your front door and take you to your hotel. Of course, the excursions are free of charge as well.
But you didn't answer my question. Can I choose my destination?
We'll do that for you too. Just build a model of one of the remaining landmarks and you will get a numbered lottery ball from me. All participants will bring their lottery balls with them to the next port, where I will personally draw the lucky winner of a fantastic trip.
Off now for a while.
Oh, what a shame. But you can come back anytime. I always enjoy charming company.
Yes, I would enjoy that too. One of the most famous landmarks in Europe, even though there aren't many people who would recognize it. I had hoped he'd look a bit less oily today, but I guess that's another hope I can bury now. The television is switched off, and I don't mind leaving it that way. I'm glad I don't have to see people like that preacher of the apocalypse anymore. An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one. The photo of an insignificant soap opera actor who once tried. They create a slightly alien impression. Something is still missing, otherwise the assortment doesn't really make sense. My ticket for a potential dream journey. I'll build a model of the atomium. Even complete modeling amateurs like me can do that. If that doesn't win me a prize, I don't know what will. Here is my contribution. Can I win this great trip now?
The atomium. Well, you really have chosen the easiest of all possible landmarks.
Hey, don't put my work down. I went to a lot of trouble making it.
All right, this type of contribution also has a chance of winning our great journey. Here, please bring this ball to the prize draw in the next port. And with a bit of luck,
I'll soon be sitting in a coach full of people with smelly feet and screaming kids. I'm already looking forward to it.
you don't have to win the trip if you don't want to.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm just not feeling too good right now. This was meant to be a vacation already, but maybe I'll have more luck next time around. A lottery ball the size of a ping pong ball, number 27. Maybe this will really win me a vacation. You seem to be really impressed.
They're okay, but I've seen much.
That guy with the wig is in there. No matter whether he really is the ship's doctor or not, he's got something to hide. I need to convince the captain that there is something really fishy going on here. Nobody seems to be in. My handbag. These clothes. The door to the sick bay. So much for that gorgeous weather. Something's definitely brewing up there.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Does your doctor wear a wig?
Not that I know of. Why?
He's in a passenger's cabin at the moment, and he's definitely wearing a wig.
Look, I don't want to get personal, but you seem to have experienced a number of strange things here on board. Exchanged suitcases, disappearing handbags, doctors who went overboard.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything, but please understand, I've really got enough to do on this ship without taking care of the passengers' entertainment program.
Well...
Now just go and find yourself a nice deck chair and enjoy the journey.
But... Do I really look like some bored bimbo who just makes all this stuff up in order to grab the limelight? It seems I do. So I need proof. Okay, so I'll get some. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
A strange cabin. That wig, if I can present him with... Porter, barkeeper, and probably also baggage handler, cleaner, and cook. You have to be flexible as an employee nowadays.
Why are you working as a barkeeper now? Didn't you have enough work to do as a porter?
Yes, more than enough. But what am I supposed to do? Special circumstances require special measures.
You're telling me. Where's your colleague?
That's a very good question, which I have already asked myself. When I see him next, he'd better dress up warm.
The question is, does the barkeeper's disappearance mean he had something to do with yesterday's events? And if so, is he the victim or the perpetrator? I must keep my eyes peeled and my ears to the ground to make sure I don't become the next person everyone worries about.
For how long has little Oscar been drumming already?
It seems like forever, but that's probably just my impression.
Yes, probably. Can't you persuade him to take a short break, or a long one?
I've already tried that, and it turned out to be a serious mistake. The kid would probably have stopped a long time ago if he didn't know how much he's annoying me.
And you put up with that?
He is the captain's son.
I see.
But maybe you can do it. I'd be eternally grateful.
I won't promise anything, but I can try. Is it worth opening the bar? There's not really much happening here.
To be precise, there's nothing at all happening here. But that's no wonder with that racket going on. Who wants to listen to hours of arrhythmic drumming if they can avoid it? But as long as there are no other guests here, I can at least escape the noise with my MP3 player.
I'm leaving now for a while. If I bump into the barkeeper while I'm gone, I'll send him to you, okay?
I would be very grateful to you.
Nice drums you've got there.
They're bongos.
Oh, sorry. How could I?
No problem.
You're making a terrible racket with those things. Can't you occupy yourself some other way?
Sure. No problem. How?
Well, how about playing ping pong, for example?
I've already played that. But the last ball fell into the sea.
Oh. Well, what about swimming?
No. That's really boring.
Yes, well, what about reading?
Even more boring.
I can see it won't be easy to persuade you to stop drumming.
Right. That won't be easy.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
Well, now I'm really curious.
Cheeky kid. I like him, but it's difficult to look past that cheeky kid label.
The barkeeper told me you scared off all the guests with your racket. Don't you think it's time you stopped that now?
No.
You can accuse him of a lot of things, but at least he stands by his opinion, loud and clear.
Okay then, I'll leave you and this deck to this terrible noise.
Yeah!
Oscar, you wanted to play ping pong, didn't you?
I can't. My ball went overboard.
I found you an almost perfect replacement.
Cool! Thanks. What's with the number on it?
It's a very special ping pong ball, and that's all I can say.
And yet another chance of a nice vacation slowly going downhill.
Great, thanks. I'll go straight down and get my bat.
I'll just take these bongos to be on the safe side. A few hours break from this racket won't do any harm. It won't work without a ball, and Discussing the sense of having ping-pong tables on board a ship is probably as pointless as it is to argue about keeping a vegetarian cookbook in a slaughterhouse. Headphones with an integrated MP3 player. Very handy.
Can I borrow that?
You restored peace and quiet to the deck. It's the least I can do for you.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Hasn't the barkeeper reappeared yet?
No, unfortunately not. If you see him at all, please send him to me.
Okay, will do. Nice and quiet here, isn't it?
Yes, how did you manage it?
Secret of the trade.
What a shame. I would love to know how I can avoid the boy's jokes in the future.
Yes, the kid's a crafty one, but I like him in spite of that. Or maybe because of it.
Above all, I value peace and quiet. Thanks a lot. You've done me a great favor. You've cut down my aging to its normal level, at least for a short time.
I'm leaving now for a while. If I bump into the barkeeper while I'm gone, I'll send him to you, okay?
I would be very grateful to you.
I had actually imagined that I would be spending the crossing lounging in a deck chair. Instead of that, I'm having to deal with all kinds of incredible problems.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Could I possibly borrow one of your cameras?
I'm sorry, but I never lend them out. Since that time with Gina Turner.
Yeah, I get it, but it would only be very briefly. The Polaroid will do, and it really is very important.
I'm sorry, but if a star should suddenly turn up here for whatever reason, and my other cameras weren't working, and the star left the ship before you returned with the camera?
Don't you think the likelihood of that scenario actually taking place is much lower than the risk of being struck here and now by a coconut?
You would be surprised how many people.
All right, I can see that you can't be convinced with words. I'll let you know if I bump into any stars on the way.
Oh, that would be nice.
Hello, pretty lady. Have you got our travel brochure?
No thanks, I don't need it.
Oh, what a shame. You don't know what you are missing.
That looks good where it is. A picture of a man in front of the Atomium in Brussels. I think it's the captain of this luxury liner.
Hello,
Yes, thank you for asking.
That must be cabin number. A strange cabin. If I can He won't hear me, and I don't think it's a good... While my hair looks fine in any It is clearly He's looking at the phone. The disguise has served its purpose. It's been seen. I'm glad. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it. If I fold the cover correctly, you can't see the text anymore. Now, you could almost mistake it for a real photo. As if George Rooney would ever board a ship like this. But some people will believe that sugar-free cream cakes won't make them fat, so... Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
You wouldn't happen to have changed your mind and be willing to lend me your Polaroid for a little while?
Basically, it's not a problem, but if a star should suddenly arrive...
Okay, thanks. That's enough. Do you know that George Rooney is on board?
Yes, of course. He's sharing a cabin with the Pope.
Don't you believe me?
Of course not. He wouldn't board a ship like this if you paid him for it.
I wouldn't be so sure. Haven't you seen the photo on the wall yet?
What photo?
Come with me, I'll show you. Here.
That would be a sensation. That would be too good to be true. But what would he be doing here? No, it can't be. You just want to annoy me. If George Rooney was on board, I would have noticed a long time ago. And you'd hardly be seeing him alone without bodyguards.
He's traveling in disguise. Of course. That goes without saying.
And why should he do that? He could buy a much nicer and larger ship anytime.
He still has his doubts, but with a bit of convincing, I could persuade him to take a photo of that false doctor. Then I would have proof that something here isn't quite right.
There's this new series called, Emergency Boat. That's why Mr. Rooney has to spend a week on a small boat disguised as a doctor. It's really the only way he can see what the working day of a ship's doctor is like, so he can play the role perfectly.
Sounds logical, but it seems too good to be true.
Just come with me. I even know which cabin he's in.
I can hardly see anything. Is that really supposed to be George Rooney?
That's what I said. You can take your photo now. It'll make you a star among the professional paparazzi. But I want a copy, too.
That doesn't help me at all. There'd be nothing to see on the photo except his back.
He's right there. I'll have to find some way of making sure there's more of him to see.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
You wouldn't happen to...
Basically, it's...
Okay. Do you think you could stand at the window so that you can see...
No, if he doesn't change his sitting position.
I somehow need to arrange...
I'll let you know if I bump it.
Oh, that would be nice.
A strange cabin. If I can... guy with the wig is in there. That looks good. I can't open it. Wow, that's... I'm just about as musically gifted as... if I may... I'm just about as... Maybe later.
Hello, pretty...
No.
What...
You are...
I do my...
A strange... If I... A strange... If I... He won't hear me.